Does we invented time or we discover it? I mean, we all know time. Clock's ticking, days passing, we're getting older, right? But what if time isn't what we think it is? What if time is just something we made up? Or maybe time has always been there and we just found a way to measure it? Hmm, that's a tricky question, huh? All right, let's start simple. What is time? We feel time when we see the sun rise and set, when we celebrate birthdays, when we wait for exams to be over, right? But if someone asked you to define time, like, hey, what is time actually? That's tricky. Some say time is a way to measure change, like one thing happens, then another. Others say time is the flow of events, past, present, future. But here's the thing, if humans weren't around to feel time, would time still exist? Hold that thought. Did we invent time? Okay, let's look at the idea that we invented time. Think about this. Humans created clocks, calendars, seconds, minutes, hours, all tools to measure time. Time zones? Totally made up. Like, why is it 5 p.m. in one place and 2 a.m. somewhere else? Because we decided it. Daylight saving time? We literally moved the clock forward or backward. Again, our choice. Ancient people used the sun and moon to track days and months. Some used lunar calendars, some solar calendars, and some mixed both. So, if time was some universal truth, why would different cultures measure it differently? Also, when you're bored, time feels slow. When you're having fun, time flies. So, time feels different based on how we perceive it. Maybe time is just in our heads? So, yeah, there's a good argument that time, as we know it, is a human invention, a system we made to make sense of life. Did we discover time? Now, let's flip things. What if time is real and we just discovered it, like gravity or electricity? Nature runs on time. Think about this. Even if humans didn't exist, stars would still be born and die, planets would still orbit, things would still happen in order. Cause and effect. If you drop a rock, it falls. One thing happens, then another. That's a kind of time, right? Einstein blew everyone's mind by showing that time is connected to space-time. Time can speed up or slow down depending on gravity or how fast you're moving. GPS satellites? They literally have to adjust for time differences or our maps won't work. So time has real effects. It's not just in our imagination. The Big Bang happened 13.8 billion years ago. Stars, galaxies formed. Earth formed 4.5 billion years ago. These events happened long before humans existed, so clearly time was moving before we were here. So yeah, time might be something real in nature, not just a tool we made up. Newton said time is absolute, like a river that flows on its own, whether anyone is watching or not. But on the other hand, Einstein said time is relative. It changes depending on speed and gravity. No one universal clock ticking the same for everyone. Some modern scientists say only the present is real, presentism. Others say past, present, and future all exist at once, eternalism, like a giant movie, and we're just watching one frame at a time. Is time an illusion? Now, here's where it gets wild. Some scientists and philosophers think time is an illusion. Ever had a dream that felt like an hour, but was just a few seconds? Or when you look at a clock during class and it feels frozen? So our mind can warp time. Maybe time isn't real, just something our brain creates. Some physics theories say at the smallest levels, particles don't care about time. The laws of physics often work the same backward and forward in time. Crazy, right? Some scientists think everything, past, present, future, already exists, like a book, and we're just reading one page at a time. So maybe time isn't flowing, we are. So did we invent it or discover it? Here's my take. Maybe it's both. We discovered that things change. The sun rises and sets, we grow old. But we invented clocks and calendars to keep track of that change. Think of it like this. Temperature is real, particles moving, but Celsius and Fahrenheit are inventions to measure it. Same with time. Change, cause and effect, aging, real. Hours, minutes, seconds, our invention to measure it. Okay, you might be thinking, cool, but why does this matter? Well, understanding time can change how we see the world. If time is real, maybe there is a future waiting for us. If time is an illusion, maybe we live in an endless now. It makes us think about life, death, and the meaning of existence. Plus, time is a huge part of science and technology. like space travel, GPS, and even understanding black holes. So, did we invent time? Did we discover it? Or is it something else entirely? Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to hear your theories. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive into more crazy topics like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Until next time, stay curious and remember, time might not be what you think.